And after all of that, now we can actually start Pokemon. I don't want to get into the story discussion right off the bat because that might be a little bit annoying, but I definitely want to get to it at some point. I want to actually progress with the story just a little bit, you know? Okay. I'm gonna be intermediary like eating and then take a break halfway through the stream. No, Flash, if you're still here, let me know because I have to kind of tell you about like uh about what the about how much I've actually gotten into the story. I think you said that you were gonna go to sleep soon, but I don't entirely know if you're still here. If not, I'll wait until later and then I'll. Oh, okay. Um, okay. So again, I didn't want to immediately start off with talking about the story stuff, but I might. Good morning. Lita's already left for dance practice. Hope you slept well. Feeling ready for a little field trip? It's time to get you properly introduced into Lumios's biggest attraction, the Prism Tower. Shame you two won't be able to climb the tower due to restoration work. See you, Az. We're heading out. The tower long watched over this city. I wonder if the people still believe it does so. Yeah, so in my story, I have several ideas that I wanted to kind of get across, and I really wanted... Okay, so in my story, I've just I'm like I feel like a paragraph or two away from just being able to just uh bunch it all up and say, "Yep, chapter 1 is done." Oh, I'll talk about it in a second. Hey, kid. Fixing up the outside of your hotel. Great. Thanks about um Targan. Sure thing. Still, why bother fixing it? Not like you got guests lining up out the door. Got one at least. Although, I guess she's not exactly a guest anymore. Anyway, that's why we gotta film more PR videos for Hotel Z. Make your own videos to advertise, huh? Not a bad idea. But wouldn't it be better just to ask Canary to promote the hotel for you? Or you could use one of my prize scaffolding courses to spruce up the walls of your hotel. We build scaffolding all the time for our work as part of the urban redevelopment plan, you see. Who cares about regular scaffolding? No one. That's why the Racing Construction, we make our scaffolding into obstacle courses. We also leave... I forgot to put something softly playing in the background to trick my computer into thinking that there's music playing. Okay, there we go. We also leave colorful screws on the courses for folks to grab and trade in for prizes. Here, new kid. Little something for your house. It's one of the prizes you can get. A red Canary brush. Increases the XP your Pokemon get by a little. Folks say that Canary merch can give you all kinds of benefits, you know. They're real bon hair. I pronounced that so wrong. Bonnier? A lucky charm. Alright, see ya, kids. Tarragon's super talented, but he sure doesn't mince his words. You know what? I just had a great idea. Let's take my secret shortcut to Centrico Plaza. Here, come with me. Okay. So is he immediately gonna tell me something? Okay, yeah. Check out this ladder. See the weird stuff that's clogging up the rungs? Are those rocks? Yeah, it's a bunch of mega crystals. They're made from some kind of mysterious energy, apparently. You can smash them surprisingly easily with Pokemon moves. Here, you should try it out. Have your Pokemon use a move to break up the crystals. Mysterious shard that can be found after smashing mega crystals using Pokemon moves. It seems to have that some people collect these shards. Mega crystals have been forming all over the city, and a lot of them get in the way just like now. So if you find any, be sure to smash them. I bet everyone in Illuminus would appreciate it. Oh, one more thing. Save up all the mega shards you can. There's a company that's collecting them for research, and they'll let you trade in your mega shards for all kinds of cool stuff. Alright, let's get climbing. Okay, so before we go on, I really wanted to talk about this. So, Chapter 1 of the story. You know, Chapter 1 of the story is this opening piece where she's on the train over to Lumio City. You know, I had the idea of kind of having the start of my story kind of mirror the start of ZA just a little bit, but not really enough that it feels weird. Sorry, not... that it feels like that I'm just going one for one and then changing up the story. I wanted to have the opening be a little bit reminiscent of the start of it. But Chapter 1 ended up just being everything on the train. And now that since I've basically what is the best way to put it? With the start of with the start of the first chapter being being on the train, I have some pacing issues with it. I definitely know that. I need to either reduce the amount that I talk about it on it, or and move some of the information later on, or I just add a little bit of like environmental dialogue to it. I don't know at this point. But yeah, chapter one for my story is the main character, Anna, suspiciously also named Anna. It's almost like that's the name I like using for every single character I ever make or something. They are on the train with their partner Pokemon Eevee. In this universe, I don't bring it up too often, but I kind of like the idea that unless you're a licensed trainer that is actively going for like championship league type of stuff, you don't usually carry around multiple Pokemon. Usually you just have like one Pokemon that hangs around you, and if the Pokemon that you have is particularly big, they would rather you have it inside of a ball while you're indoors. But because her Pokemon is an Eevee, it can easily fit inside of a bag, And so her Eevee Fortuna basically lives inside of her bag next to her. And she is on the train to Lumio City, and she is stopped by what is effectively soldiers at the border, basically telling people on the train, hey, because of recent events, you should probably head back to Paldea if you don't have, urgent business. And because she's not really too versed on how to speak a Colossian, she can't really translate what's going on there. But the long and short of it is that they're basically telling people that to not really worry too much about what's going on in the city, and but to take it kind of seriously when to take things a little bit more seriously than nothing is happening, Yeah. And one of the things I really wanted to set for a tone immediately is that stuff is going on and the main character is not really interested in finding out what's going on. She just wants to continue being a medical student and not really worry about the stuff outside, because it's she doesn't care a war just started. She finally got her chance to go to Lumios and study to be a nurse, and that's what she wants to do. And it would feel so bad that her family put so much time and effort into getting her the ability to go to college and then not actually be able to do it, But the one thing that I absolutely adore So now that one of the things that I wrote is that Fortuna has a choice scarf made out of gold-colored cashmere. But the thing is that cashmere as a region does not exist in the Pokemon universe, because Kashmir is based off of an actual region in India. Oh, India, Thailand, China, that sort of area. I'm not entirely sure where it is, but it's in that south, not quite Southeast Asia sort of region. I was like, okay, so what do I call something that is from Kashmir that I could kind of write off of it? And so I came up with the fact that the name of the quote-unquote Southeast Asian region is called Kashmarti. And I'm like, there we go. That print it and ship it. But the idea of a choice scarf being on a Pokemon feels like a weird thing for someone that's not a trainer to have. But the choice scarf is basically to symbolize to go after your dreams with determination and don't look back, because choice items make it so that you're locked into using one move. And I personally feel like that's a great that's That's a great like little like reasoning thing as to why the character has a design motif, you know. Valued guest of Hotel Z, I present to you the very jewel of Lumio City Prism Tower. Lumio City is basically one big circle with Prism Tower right in the center. Alright, let's get across these rooftops and head for the tower. Gonna just, I kept looking at the sourdough. I needed a little bit of a little slice of it. 1 second. Okay, so I'm probably gonna put the timestamp right there for like skip all my like story discussion type of stuff. So game wise, I think what I want to do, again, I want my team to almost primarily consist of Mega Evolution Pokemon. So, like, Pichu works, Flabebe would work, except for it's not this Flabebe. And, again, I would get rid of Fletchling and Bunnelby, except for I can't technically do that because of, type advantage stuff. Hey, down here. It's kind of high up. Jump down, it'll make sense. Don't worry, you're in good hands. Landing mode activated. Sudden fall detected and averted. Your Rotom phone activates its safe landing mode when it detects a sudden fall from a great height. Pretty cool, right? As long as you got your Rotom phone, you could jump down safely from any height. Wow, amazing. I assume that that's directed at the Rotom phone, right? Your phone's what's amazing, not me. Oh, you curious about the Wild Zone over in Vert Plaza? Good instincts. After all, each Wild Zone's got different Pokemon in it. So checking out different Wild Zones should help you get Mabel's research task done. You can catch all kinds of Pokemon in there, or even to do some training. I'll wait for you at the food truck by Prism Tower, so come find me once you're done. You got enough Pokeballs? You'll want to have plenty of Pokeballs on hand if you're mucking around in a Wild Zone. So here's 10 more. Just let those balls fly. Come up with some new research for you to do. There we go. I cannot remember for the life of me if Rose Raid has Mega. Uh, it does not look like it. The one thing that I am actually kind of upset is that they removed the link cable from uh from Legends Arceus, which is weird for them to do. I would much rather them you know, have that. Hmm. You know what's the weird thing? I was so sure. Oh wait, 1 second. Yeah. For some reason, I was under the assertion, you know, I was under the assertion that, for some reason that they were going to add in a Mega Mewtwo Z. Not entirely sure why I thought that, but it is something that I was actually hoping that there was going to be. So the problem with Magikarp is that I need. Oh man, that might actually be it. No, it's not it. Yeah, this Magikarp might be it. So I need a Magikarp that is that has high physical attack and low special defense. So I'm gonna catch a few more. Yeah, I'm gonna catch a few more, see if I can actually get that the specific one. And second. Thunder Fang, Fire Fang, and Ice Fang are coming up. Okay. Binacle. So I'm gonna be real with you. I kinda don't know what Babarical's stats are. That's sort of the problem with a lot of Pokemon from that generation, is that I don't actually know too much about it. Okay, Babaracle. I hate looking at it. Babarical's design is one of my least favorite designs in all of Pokemon. Okay. So, yeah, 2 attack. So, Mega Babaracle has really high attack, really high defense, really high special defense. Not moderately high special defense, with special attack as its dump stat. So, if I were to have one that has high high attack and then low special attack. So high attack, low special attack. I think that might be best. And now Magikarp. Magikarp is one of those weird ones. I forgot how to spell Gyarados. I forgot it was a Y. Okay, Gyarados has an EV yield of 2 attack. Yeah, I figured that he was a physical attacker, not a special attacker. Let's see. Mega Gyarados has really high physical attack, moderately high defense and special defense, low special attack, and low speed. So kind of the same thing, where we're kind of looking for a physical attack, not very special attack. So if we have one that has that, I think that would be best. High defense, low special attack might actually work as well. Again, the one. Flash, if you're still here, I'm going to send you, I'm gonna send you a copy of the first draft after I'm done with stream tonight. Okay, Ice Fang is next. See, this is the problem with trying to actually get good stats, is that you have to work at it a little bit. Got some really good stuff here. I'm on all the crates for the day, but I still got some good things to share. How about this? Very own Quick Claw. If you have your Pokemon hold a Quick Claw, it might sometimes get to use its move faster. Okay, so yeah, the best Magikarp that we got out of all of them is this Magikarp with size. Again, special defense being up is okay, but it's just not good enough. So, select multiple. Release all. Get one more bite. Man, my exercise diet was going so well, and now here I am carbo loading. Um... Hmm. One second. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Here, let me show you my favorite food truck. It's called Nouveau Cafe. This one's my treat to celebrate winning your promotion match. One ember roast for me, and she'll have a burn-up roast. Coming right up. I love these Trucks roasts. I think they're the best coffee in Lumios. Voila, your order. Now polish those right off and then order some more, got it? Nothing beats sipping a coffee while taking in the view of a prism tower. Looks super modern, right? Well, Az says it's actually been around a pretty long time. I'd forgotten that Novo Cafe was one of your favorite haunts, Urbane. And forgive me, who is your friend? Hey there, Vinny. Let me introduce you. This is Anna, new addition to Team MZ. And this gentleman is Vinny, a big shot from Corzartico, Inc. I'm the CEO's secretary in title, though in practice I'm more of her errand boy. Regardless, I am pleased to meet you. Please accept my apologies on behalf of the company for any inconveniences that you may have suffered due to our urban redevelopment efforts. Even our beloved Prism Tower is closed to visitors until we can... before we can complete some renovations. And if you come here to see the city sights, Anna, this is truly a sorry state of affairs. Come on, Vinny, it's not like you personally made all this construction happen. Besides, we're excited to see the city become somewhat more peaceful where people and Pokemon can live in harmony. Thank you for your understanding. With that, I'm afraid I must be getting back to work. Please excuse me, and enjoy your day. Okay, time to move out. There's somewhere even more important I gotta take you today. We're going to the Liquor Bureau. That's where Emma works. Follow me. One thing that I cannot avoid whenever I think about this game is someone saying, "Man, the graphics look so flat," and I'm just like looking at this game and I'm like, "This game looks nice. This game looks really good," and I'm like, I still to this day do not understand what graphically is wrong with this game. Because I know that people... Because I honestly think that it's almost the exact same group of people who used a singular image of a singular tree in Pokemon Sword and Shield to show that that's why the game's bad. Like, I feel like it's the exact same group of people. We're in the north side of Lumios now. This area is the Rouge District. The Liquor Bureau is just past the Rouge Plaza. But that's weird. Looks like there's some kind of gathering going on over there. Wanna check it out? Let's go see. Oh, I want to go check it out. That was not a question. So I need knowing all the travel spots. You should make a habit by swinging by new Pokemon centers whenever you spy one. By the way, they'll be registered as a travel spot on your map. And to help you register this handy bit of info on your brain, here's a swift feather to remind you. The more you explore Lumios City, the easier it is to get around. Bonjour and welcome. Okay. My name is Ivor. I speak to you today on behalf of the Fist of Justice. Thank you for your time and attention. Now, let me ask you, if the people of Lumios truly wish to coexist with wild Pokemon, why not get rid of wild zones and let Pokemon run free? Some of you might wonder why I would suggest such a dangerous thing. Okay, I just had to put my feet up because I was like, no, I'm trying to get cozy. There we go. Your concern is understandable. After all, while Pokemon are strong, they can be scary. But please, put your worried minds at ease. Simply join the Fist of Justice and watch your Pokemon battle prowess skyrocket. Once you reach our upper ranks, you'll even be able to take on Pokemon in hand-to-hand combat. The Fist of Justice is here to help all the good citizens of Lumios train and grow strong. Once we are joined in strength, then we can finally make Wild Zones a thing of the past. This guy's wasting his breath. That'll never work. Hey, you in the back. Once you taste my strength firsthand, you'll understand the truth of Ivor Sensei's words. I challenge you to a battle. Sounds like you're getting called out. What? Wait, why me? Like I said, I challenge you to a battle. I, Jose, probably the 5th strongest disciple in the Fist of Justice, am ready to throw down. I like the idea that it's like, I think I mentioned this before, but it's like, I am the 3rd strongest mole. Has very I'm the 3rd strongest mole energy. Throw a revive on the pink. And that's just so that they can get experience. And you have me on the ropes. But we in the Fist of Justice know how to keep our cool. So in a contest of strength, I lose. What incredible strength. In terms of ZA rankings, I would say rank H? No, maybe rank G. If I may be so bold to ask, are you participating in the ZA Royale? Yeah, I just started. Unbelievable. I feel like there must be some secret to the strength that you displayed just now. And I think I have one explanation. You must have mastered having your Pokemon learn moves. Yeah, of course. Such confidence. You clearly see the heart of the Pokemon moves and their significance. My knowledge on the matter is that Pokemon can learn 4 moves at a time. Cultivating a set of 4 moves, rich in power and variety, is what lead Pokemon to grow stronger. Oh, but perhaps I should not be speaking too freely about tactics. We may face each other in battle before long, after all. Out of respect for your display of strength, I will take my leave for today. But should we meet again in the ZA Royale, I'll hit you with the full force of my justice. victory will be mine. And I will reach for the highest rank, spread my influence far and wide, and abolish all wild zones. Yeah, that guy's off the rail and still going full speed. Anyway, this is Wild Zone 3. Feel free to go in and explore if you want. I'll be waiting at the Liquor Bureau just up ahead. I got a reward from Mabel for catching all the species that can be found here in Wild Zone 3. Feeling so good, I'll share my luck with you. Here's some extra Pokeballs. Ah, great balls. Working hard on those research tasks from Mabel is seriously worth the effort. Okay. Now I'm good. Okay, so... So I let my Pokemon level up a little bit too hard. So... Oh man, I don't have a fire move on them just yet. Razor Leaf, right. Yeah, I'm gonna just start from right there. I fell asleep last stream, and so I decided that I was going to just immediately start this stream with like just diving like headlong into it. Let me pull up my chat on my phone. There we go. You know, very funny thing happened. So I came across... I'm trying so hard not to bring up my my story again right at the beginning. Okay, so I came across an idea that I had for how I actually want this playthrough to go, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So this is how the arc, quote unquote, of my gameplay is gonna go. It's gonna start off with me just finishing the story, of course, and then I'm gonna collect the whole Pokedex, because you can't actually get some of the stuff until later on. You know, all of that, you know, like, it's like, makes a lot of sense. What I anticipate... Oh my gosh, thank you, phone. What I anticipate is that I want to make a competitively viable team with all of the, well, obviously I also have to, like, get all of the stuff, but like I was saying, my end goal is that I get alpha Pokemon of every single possible thing I can, and that includes, Diggersby doesn't have a, Mega Evolution, I don't think? These two I definitely know do. Again, I'm trying to use only Pokemon that I know have Mega Evolutions. But I want to get Alpha Pokemon of every single thing, and then also have a full shiny dex, like, afterwards. So, basically, I want to go in, like, that, like, stage of things where it goes, okay, finish the story, complete the Pokedex, get, like, competitively viable Pokemon, and then get shinies for all the Pokemon. The reason why I kind of want to do that is because I want to go through the whole life cycle of this game before Generation 10 comes out. And I think we're about to hear some stuff about that in like a month or two. But I don't really know the specifics. Oh wait, I should probably, what? Oh, there we go. Now I can see my chat. I have to like put an emote in my own chat so I can like see it pop up on my phone. Okay, so one of the things that I'm actually like kind of worried about is how long it's gonna take before I completely, and I mean completely, lose interest in doing this kind of thing. And I don't want to say that it's gonna happen quick, but I at least want to finish the story, okay? I want to finish the story. I want to get through the DLC, at least. And so, when I do both of those things, you know, yeah, once I do both of those things, I definitely want to... I'm trying to think of a... I'm trying to think of a good way of saying it, you know? It's hard. It's hard sometimes. Oh, hey! How's it going? I'm currently playing... I'm currently playing this game, as you could tell. It's going okay. I'm trying to actually get my team up, but I'm still right now debating on whether or not I should keep Fletchling on my team for right now, because I don't have a fire Pokemon to replace it. If you couldn't tell, I'm trying to only run Pokemon that I know have Mega Evolutions. Just because it would feel weird to go through this game and not utilize, like, its major mechanic. You know, I forgot that my character actually has noises that they make. That was weird. Like, I'm so used to this game not having voice acting, so my character making any kind of noise felt weird. But yeah, I'm trying... It's also kind of, it's kind of sad that, like, I got spoiled on, like, a lot of this game because, you know, my roommate was playing it. And so I basically watched over his shoulder, like, play through, like, most of the game. The only thing I do not know is, in fact, the DLC. So that's going to be mildly, like, not spoiled for me. But I could probably surmise what happens in it. It's not like it's too hard to figure out. Okay, so if I catch this Pikachu, I'm gonna probably add it to my team instead. This Pikachu does not want to turn around. What the heck? Sorry, that Pikachu looked oddly like a darker shade than normal, and I was really concerned that I had just randomly stumbled across a shiny Pokemon like this early into the game. I tried to stream like... So I used to stream normally, and then my computer freaked out and had some problems. Let's just say. And so I'm trying to get back into streaming regularly. Right now, like, I'm trying to take it a little bit easy on streams, but like I plan on streaming daily. So yeah. Yeah, it's always bad when like a piece of your computer basically falls out. And like I know that like one big streamer that I watch sometimes basically couldn't even like could barely like do anything with his computer for like a year. And that sounds like torture? I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I like female Pikachu with the heart tail more than like classic Pikachu. Like, to me, something about just heart tail Pikachu just looks so much better. Evolve that into Beedrill. Yeah, I decided, originally I was gonna do the thing I often do with Pokemon games, in which I just make a team of birds. But I figured that I would try to utilize the Mega Evolutions in this game a little bit more. I forget what I said I wanted Flabébé. I think it was higher special defense, lower physical defense? I can't remember. It's not really going to be a member of my team. Yeah, one day I'll be a big streamer. Not particularly. It's not particularly, like, too hard. Let me double check. I believe Pikachu is, like, classically Pikachu is a speed Pokemon? Yeah, it's a speed Pokemon. But if I remember correctly, the way that Electro Ball works, which is one of Pikachu's like best moves, is that its damage is based off of... Yeah, its damage is based off of how much speed you have, along with special attack. Electro Ball inflicts more damage the faster the user is compared to the target. So if they are... So if they are in the upper 25% of all speed users, then it's like hitting them with 150 power. That's interesting. Speed values used take all modifiers into account, including stat changes, paralysis, and stuff. Okay, so if... Yeah, so if the opponent has an Iron Ball and has paralysis... yes, I am actually reading chat. It's just my phone is turned sideways, so it's kind of hard to read sometimes. Sorry, let me reorient that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so if the Pokemon that I'm facing has both paralysis and Iron Ball, it like drastically lowers it, and so like, yeah. So I want to have a high speed and a high special attack, which is just normal for it. But I don't want it to lose out on either speed or special attack. What is its actual like null stat spread? Come on. 2.6. Okay. Yeah, so its speed is the thing that's really good, and then it has really good physical attack. Special attack. Actually, yeah, Electro... Oh! Pikachu doesn't know Electro Ball in ZA. Interesting. Unless Electro Ball is a, is from a TM. I guess not. Weird. Okay, so that changes the calculus then. So, oh, Volt Tackle. There we go. So if... So it knows Volt Tackle, which is a physical electric attack. So what I want is a Pikachu that has low defense, because that's already its worst stat. And then have a high physical attack. Yeah, as of right now, I think I will take this Pikachu. Pichu. There we go. And then give this one the name so I can... I'm actually pretty glad that the female Pikachu is the one that, had that. Okay, change moves. Draining Kiss was actually okay. Okay, Thunder Wave, move that up. Move Draining... No. There we go. That up there. Okay. So now it begins the great shuffle that is my inventory. I'm hoping that I can... Okay, Skidoo. Now, if I remember correctly, Skidoo does not actually have a, Skidoo does not have a Mega Evolution. Although it does not hurt to double check. Nope. Okay. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. I didn't know that the Tatsugiri Mega Evolution changes its look depending on which one it is, because it's all three of the fish as one Mega, but yeah, it's all three of the Pokemon as one, but depending on which one it starts with. infestation. Oh! Right. Ice Fang. There we go. Water type Whirlpool. So if I remember correctly, Meowstic, got a Mega Evolution in the DLC. And is it directly based off of what typing it is? Oh, did it not? Weird, I thought I saw an image. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Meowstic. It looks like it does not matter which gender it is. But I do need both a male and a female Esper. Either way. Okay, Litleo has one. If I remember correctly, its whole thing is using physical-based fire attacks, so having a high attack, low speed might work. Oh, hey there. I was actually reading chat. That was from a bit ago. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I was a little bit distracted with what was going on to see your message drop. Sorry about that. Oh man, okay, I'm looking down the list of Mega Evolutions. Not gonna lie, I love the idea that Mega Golisopod just goes from being to being silver to goes from being Shredder to Neo Shredder. It's like, oh, there's like the metal is now black, so it shows that it has increased in scariness. Out of all the Pokemon to like change their typing from the from ZA and the DLC, you know, I was looking through the list and finding out that which one is it? Well, finding out that that Barbaracle loses water in place of getting fighting is kind of neat. Yeah, sorry, Fletchling. You're out of the party. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Anyway, nice to see you again. Because I instantly recognized your name. I was like, oh. I'm gonna be obsessed with that, aren't I? Okay. I hate it. I hate it when my I hate it when my OCD gets the better of me. I am now standing up. Had to go across the room to grab my keys. Do I have it? No, I must still have it on my desk. Dang it. I like how on my keys is a bag with a nail care set in it. I'm like, okay, I have to like take care of something really quickly. One of my OCD compulsions is the fact that I don't like hairs being out of place. It's weird. Today is the 24th now. Okay. Okay, now let's name some of these things. So we have pink, marigold, and walnut. That's pretty good. We still have paradise here. So I decided what I wanted to name Magikarp in my previous like playthrough. Is that how you spell Manila? Like Manila folders. It's called that because of the color of the folder. Yeah, okay, I did spell it right. Oh, no. I'm putting an extra L. Keep doing that. So we have Binacle. Oh, it's B. E. There we go. Your name is now Beige. Esper. Esperanto. Uh... Um... Okay. Colors that start with E. Yeah, I was thinking with going with eggplant, but that's not really its style with the blue and white. So I might actually, instead of going with that, because it has white on it, I might actually just call it eggshell. Okay, and Litleo. Um, I know that it's going to get a flame on its head, which is predominantly red color, you know? And I could just call it lava because it's, you know, fire-based. Nah, I already thought of it. It's the first color that fits that I think of. Like, that's usually how it goes. It's like... I was working as a crepe seller up until about a week ago, but I decided to change up. That a change was in order, so now this is my own little Pokemon Center. I'll just need your Pokemon for a few seconds. Your Chikorita should be better now. Thanks. Come over to the Liquor Bureau already. I'm waiting up front. Okay, sure. Hey, Mimi. Thanks for coming out to greet us. This here's Liquor Bureau. Emma's detective agency. Kind of funny name. Liquor Bureau. Do they think they need to explain what a detective does? Knock, knock. Look at that. Classic Emma. Always calm and collected like a detective should be. When I was in a rough spot a while back, on the brink of exhaustion wandering the streets, Emma was the one who saved me and brought me to Az. Remember, Emma? Emma? Wait, is she asleep? Hello there, Anna. Welcome to the Liquor Bureau. You realize we caught you snoozing, right? Part of my job as a detective is to stay well rested so I can leap into action at any time. If anything, you two were way too energetic after your late night at the ZA Royale. It's good to see you again, Anna. You do remember me, right? My name is Emma. I run this detective agency, the Liquor Bureau. Over there is my partner, Mimi. Mimi's an Esper, and like a family to me. Warp. Urbane, do you mind if I float something past Anna real quick? Sure, go for it. Thanks. I'll cut straight to the chase, Anna. Would you consider helping me out with my detective work? What? Right, I suppose it was a bit sudden. Urbane told me last night that you only just arrived in Lumiose. And now you're already battling in the ZA Real, which takes place all over the city. Take it from me. Learning more about the people and Pokemon living in Lumiose will give you a leg up if you're hoping to win the ZA Royale. I'll assign you a few cases so you can get a taste of detective work and see if you like it. Side missions is now available. Here are 3 cases, or side missions, if you get started. once you've taken care of the side missions, come back to the Liquor Bureau. This would be a piece of cake for you. Besides, there's nothing more noble than helping people. Should go take care of those cases while I catch up with hello with Emma here. Yeah, I get it. You want Emma all alone so you guys can have like a conversation without me here. I got it. Okay, so the next part of the game is literally just going around to the missions, which are all right here. From the last time I played the game, since time does not progress right now, it's permanently stuck right there. This is actually one of the best times to run around and collect all the locations. So I'm probably going to do that next time. Again, I just wanted to like jump back in and complete the what we were doing last time a little bit. Okay, so I need to take a break really quickly so I could 1, make food, 2, go to the bathroom really quickly, 3, get caught up on the language app really quickly, and 4, there's like, I also wanted to switch games after this. So I will be back. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll see all y'all in a bit. So yeah, I'll just be right back.